If you're serious about your values, do a little bit more research, whether it be on the food you purchase or the celebrities you look up to or the ideals that you think you hold. Just look into a little bit more further and challenge yourself. And if you come to a dead end, just throw more questions for yourself. Just keep challenging yourself until you get a better understanding of what you believe in.
Okay, Alex, I have an announcement to make. I am no longer vegan.
What?
I ordered from this place called Fernando's a vegetable fajita with refried rice and beans, and then I later found out that either the beans or the rice are not vegan. So we are the annoying vegan and the annoying vegetarian. Starting price, 500 bucks. You can take my vegan card, do with it what you will. Sorry, Alex, you're an annoying vegan by
That
yourself
half
now.
a cup of beans or half a cup of rice, whichever it was, has just made you no longer care about any of the animals any longer. You are absolutely despicable.
I am. I think they probably put chicken stock in either of those.
That's so
So
crazy. Like, this the simple things. Can I get like beans or rice without any animals in it? Like, can't I just make that? That's crazy. Why do you have to keep putting this stuff in here?
Alex is an annoying vegan, and he's here to bring you perspective, validation, and laughs. And I am here too. No, we're gonna go over some vegan news. Speaking of no longer being vegan, Lizzo is no longer vegan, and we have a video.
What I eat in a day as a former vegan who added protein to her diet. When I got to Japan, I was in awe at how clean and delicious their food was. I indulged in fresh sushi and fluffy egg, and I was amazed at how good my body felt the next day. I found that animal proteins helped me have more energy, lose weight, and helped with my mental fog. Whether you're vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, white meat only, or fully carnivorous, I'm not going to judge you. Do what's best for you in your life at that moment. All that matters is that you're happy.
Oh my god, these militant vegans that are so upset with Lizzo for going back to eating animals for protein are so annoying. Like, when I was vegan and I wasn't getting enough protein, I decided to eat both my cats and my dogs for protein, and I felt so much better. These militant vegans just need to live and let live. In other words, they need to live and let others like Lizzo not let others live. It's that simple. Read the caption for more.
Okay, so we're gonna read the caption for more, but first, I want to get your opinion on this, Alex.
Lizzo not being vegan. So, for the loyal listeners and viewers of our show, you all kind of know where I stand on vegan celebrities, and celebrities in general. They're going to say what they need to say in public in order to reach a certain marketable goal. So with Lizzo, I think from my understanding, she's been vegan for a couple years now, like maybe since starting around the pandemic, around 2019 or something.
4 years.
Oh, has it been 4 years? Okay. Yeah, and she's been like showing her working out and stuff, and I think she's lost some weight since she's gone vegan, and I think that was probably the reason for her going vegan. But I don't know. I can't remember what she said the reason was. But for all these celebrities that are going vegan, it's nice to have their audience know that veganism is an option and is a choice, but it's also not great for when they eventually stop going or stop being vegan, because I would say about 80% of them, 80 to 90% of those who go vegan will stop being vegan within a couple of years. It's just a trend that always happens. It's always has happened. Miley Cyrus, Lizzo, uh,
Ellen.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Yep, she's no longer vegan.
Okay. Oh, and Peter Dinklage. People, Game of Thrones fans know I think he was vegan for like 10 or 20 years, and he just
Hmm.
stopped being like a couple weeks ago. So it's like you can't go it's okay to go vegan because your favorite celebrity went vegan, but I hopefully when you go vegan, you start to get a deeper connection as to why you're a vegan and not just share that with your favorite celebrity. That parasocial relationship is definitely a weird thing. But my reaction to Lizzo not being vegan, I'm not surprised. She has some things going on in her life anyway right now. What was it, uh, some scandals she had with her background dancers and stuff like that. So with her, there's like some shady things that aren't being seen. And if she's not going to be a representative of veganism, I'm actually pretty glad about that.
To hear her say she is a former vegan who added protein to her diet. What were you doing for the last 4 years? I mean, you just weren't eating any protein for 4 years straight? Obviously, there's plenty of sources of protein to be enjoyed on a vegan diet, as we all know. Beans, nuts, seeds, plenty of vegetables that have protein, tempeh, seitan, etc., etc., etc. So I'm just flabbergasted that she has not been eating any protein for 4 years. I Googled. Mental fog, also known as brain fog or clouding of consciousness, is a state where a person is less aware of their surroundings and time and has difficulty paying attention. There has to have had been something else going on that created this mental fog because I don't feel like just going vegan can cause something like that. But I also did some research on mental fog as a state of veganism. For some vegans, brain fog may be a result of certain nutritional deficiencies, omega-3s, fatty acids, B12. Everybody should be taking a B12 supplement just because it's evolved and the soil that you get the plants from don't have the natural B12 sources that they used to. That's why we take a supplement. I kind of agree with her when she says, do you be happy, whatever makes you happy, but do what makes you happy when it's not harming anyone or anything else. I don't condone it, but I'm not going to sit here and say Lizzo has to be vegan. I just have a problem with the reasoning she gave and the fact that she said she's adding protein. Like, girl, what have you been doing this whole time?
She added protein. So she didn't say she added like chicken or I mean it mentions that she has like eggs and like other things too, but that she's adding she like classifies it as protein when it's animals. You're adding animals and meat and dairy to your diet. She just seems like she's kind of constantly on that, no pun intended, like treadmill of where she's just like constantly trying to do something to like improve herself, which is great, always try to improve yourself. But it seems like she's kind of grasping at straws here to find the thing that she needs. But yeah, I mean, if she needs to add eggs or and all the other things, sure.
Jokes aside, it's clear from Lizzo and her history explaining why she consumed a plant-based diet that she consumed it for health reasons, not because she was trying to avoid animal abuse. It highlights an important distinction. Veganism isn't just a diet. That's something that you say all the time, Alex, but a moral philosophy centered around rejecting exploitation and harm of animals. So it doesn't appear she was ever vegan. And it's important to understand why vegans are upset. Ask yourself, do reasons like protein and I feel better serve as moral justifications for the breeding, exploitation, killing of dogs and cats? If not, what's the difference doing it with cows, pigs, fish, chickens, etc., etc.? It should go without saying that all whole food plant-based. Yeah, this part. It should go without saying that all whole food plant-based foods have protein. Yeah, she doesn't need to be consuming animal flesh to get protein.
Like I said, I kind of saw it coming.
You called it, man, with all the celebs and everybody going vegan.
Right?
But,
Don't go vegan you can go vegan for your favorite celeb, but you gotta look into veganism a little bit more.
All right, so another hot topic here. Daring Foods has gone from vegan to vegetarian. There's an Instagram post that they made where they say, introducing our new vegetarian bowls, buffalo mac and cheese plant chicken and queso burrito plant chicken. We're expanding our daring plant chicken bowl with new vegetarian options made with the same plant chicken to satisfy both your plant-based curiosity and your cheesy cravings. While we're excited to offer these new options, rest assured our commitment to providing plant chicken products remains strong as ever. Whether you're flexitarian, vegetarian, or just curious about plant-based eating, these bowls are crafted with you in mind. A lot of comments here. They indeed responded to some of the comments. Thank you for your passionate feedback. Since our launch 5 years ago, we've been steadfast in our mission to rethink and replace animal-based chicken in the food system, yada, yada, yada. Our research into successful food service offerings like Burger King, Starbucks, has revealed that many consumers are open to plant-based options when combined with a small amount of dairy, such as cheese. So by introducing vegetarian bowls, we aim to appeal to these people. So you can see some of these comments. One person says, I get it, and it's a way to get meat eaters to try dairy. Okay, so that's in support. One person says, these brands only want to line their pocketbooks. Say it like it is, sellout. Why are you doing this? So you want to lose 90% of your customers. You could do these meals all plant-based, so they'd still be suitable for vegetarians and flexitarians. Vegetarians don't need another option in all caps. What a massive disappointment. Poor choices were made. Travis Barker, I hope you don't support them anymore. I think that's the dude from Blink 182. But what do you think about that, Alex?
Yeah, when I saw that, I was actually kind of shocked a little bit. Daring Chicken, they actually have some. I actually like their chicken. Sometimes it's a little pricey, but the actual product itself is pretty good. But when I saw that, I was like, okay, I see cheese, but is it actually cheese? And then I read it, and it's actually dairy cheese. Thinking about it now, it's like their company was not philosophically vegan, right? They were just offering a meat-free offering, and they had vegan bowls like chicken, and I've had them, and they're actually pretty good too. So like, it's not like they are just going into making bowls and they had to add cheese into it. This is like they already had bowls, and now I guess with their research they say that Omnis want are more open to meat free if they added dairy. And so I understand that. So again, them not being philosophically vegan, and at the end of the day, they're a company that wants to continue to grow, continue to market to a wider audience. I mean, this move makes sense. I mean, to me, they never just marketed themselves as just being a vegan company, but definitely having a vegan product. And as veganism kind of grows and goes a little bit mainstream, I think we as vegans have to kind of um not internalize, but actually kind of like resolve that disparity in our mind where we see like a vegan product saying, hey, this company offers a vegan product, that means this company is vegan. I mean, that's not true, right? So even if all their products are vegan, like with Daring, all their products were vegan, so you just assume they are a vegan company. And obviously it's not true. So I myself is going to impact the way I shop for like mock meats. Like I'm definitely not going to see Daring the same way just because of this move. I understand the move like as a business, but as far as just overall, it leaves a weird taste in my mouth, man. It's strange.
No pun intended.
Right. Like it's just strange. Like why just add a glop of cheese to your thing and just be like, hey, and then they can also say, hey, this could also bring people over to eating more meat. But at the same time, it's vegan, like philosophy wise, it doesn't balance out because you're lessening Omni's meat, but you're bringing up the dairy. So I don't know. I'll definitely be considering other options whenever I go out, looking for mock chicken.
Yeah, I was at Sprouts last week and I saw it and I didn't buy it. And I needed like a chicken thing and I was lazy and I wasn't gonna make my own. So it's like Daring's right there, but nope, I didn't buy it, y'all. I didn't buy it.
Oh,
I get non-vegan establishments offering vegan options, and I even said we need to give that some of our attention so that they can continue doing that. So this actually is a move in the other direction. I just don't understand how a vegetarian and a vegan is too different in terms of that specific product. Like, I'm at the grocery store and I'm a vegetarian, which I used to be one. If I saw mac and cheese vegan, I would just, grab it if I was a vegetarian still. I'm like, oh, it's convenient. The dairy that I would buy as a vegetarian would be milk or yogurt or eggs. And like the things that the vegetarian items that they get are not this type of item. I don't feel, but this is just anecdotal. Also, just seeing a lot of those comments, a lot of their main consumer base is pissed. And I don't think it's a wise decision. We'll see how they do financially in the weeks to come.
we know as well that there's probably more omnis that buy vegan products than actual vegans. From my understanding, there's been like studies being done, like even like with Burger King, the Impossible Whopper, they're appealing to omnis on that, but vegans, we just kind of go along for the ride because hey, it's plant-based Whopper. I was looking at Daring's website just because I wanted to see like what is their mission, what are their values, and their mission is our mission at Daring is to rethink and replace animal chicken in the food system. So thinking that, you're just like, oh, they have a very vegan mission, but it's not necessarily vegan, right? They're just thinking about chicken. So now that they're adding dairy and they're adding cows and all the milk and the colostrum and all the other nasty stuff into their bowls now, I don't know. You're definitely going to unsettle a very vocal. If vegans, even if we're a minority, we're a very vocal minority, right? Even if omnis see vegans are saying that this product that I'm buying because it's vegan is bad, should I keep buying this? It's like vegans are kind of like the trendsetters for vegan products. Even if we're not the majority that buys it, we're probably going to be the ones to tell others not to buy it or to look out for it. So yeah, we'll see how this plays out for Daring. Like I was saying before, like how hard is it just to make some cashew cheese or some coconut, some cheese made out of coconut milk? Did you have to do dairy? And I don't know. It's a bold move, God. Let's see if it pays off.
I don't know if they have a mac and cheese like vegan bowl, but if they did, and a vegetarian was buying it, Now they're not going to buy it because there's a vegetarian option. So they're taking business away from a product that they already had that they were probably reaching some vegetarians already. Morningstar, I used to eat those when I was vegetarian. They're not vegan. I think they have eggs or something. If they became vegan and I was still vegetarian, I wouldn't stop buying them.
Speaking of Morningstar, I guess it's kind of a sidebar conversation. I know they were like going vegan fully or something like that with their line. Like they had some vegan, some vegetarian, but I think they still have some vegetarian options, like not vegan, from my understanding. So it's just like these companies kind of don't want to know or don't know which way they want to go. But at the same time, it's like it's so simple just to go vegan, and it appeals. I mean, everybody can eat a vegan meal, right?
Yeah.
It's just how you market it. So
And the fact that Daring's taking their research from Burger King and Starbucks, that's not your core demographic. But yeah, we'll fact check the Morningstar thing and see if that's still the case. Because I remember it used to not be vegan friendly, and then it was. And I don't know if they still have other things or not. But okay, one other short story, because there's one thing I saw on the Veg News page. A UK artist by the name of Jamie Adenuga said in an interview, "Just eat the plants. It's calm." What does that quote mean to you, Alex?
just eat the plants. It's calm. For me, what that says is there's no trauma involved with eating plants, and there's not a lot of effort into it, right? It's very tranquil. It's eat plants. That's all you need to do, and there's no blood, there's no waste, there's no fecal matter. It's just eat plants. That's what it means to me. I don't know what is it. What did it mean to you?
Same, basically. And I've heard people give that reason too, like Badass Vegan and Black Vegan Man have said stuff like the horror that goes into meat animals when they're being slaughtered. That still carries over to the meat that you eat. And even with dairy, the lifelong horror that the animal goes through. Stress does kind of, and this is factual, stress does show physically on living things. If an animal is anxious or stressed, like you're gonna probably take that in. I went vegan. I definitely did calm down. Sleep got better. I mean, there were a lot of things at play, but I was just very much more relaxed and am to this day. All right, so I definitely would like to get a vegetarian or flexitarian's take on some of this. Perhaps we will have one on the show. I've had a couple reach out to be interested in coming. We will have some guests come on. Is there anything you want to add, Alex?
No, just if you're serious about, your values, I would say do a little bit more research, whether it be on the food you purchase or the celebrities you look up to, or the ideals that you think you hold. Just look into a little bit more further, and challenge yourself. And if you come to kind of like a dead end, it's not you just throw more questions for yourself. Just keep challenging yourself until you get a better understanding of what you believe in. And yeah, and it's not to say that celebrities and companies don't lie, because they do, but at the end of the day, just know yourself and what you believe in.
Mic drop. And 2 mic drops in a row, man. That's we haven't seen something like that in a long time.
Record, I'm going for a record here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Let us know your feedback. What do you think about Lizzo? What do you think about these celebrities? What do you think about Daring and these so-called vegan companies, changing things up on us? Let us know your feedback, and thank y'all for watching Annoying Vegans. See y'all on the next one.
See you on the next one. Peace.